Hey guys, my name is Strawberrie. I'm a main priest player on the French server Elinu. Welcome to my TERA PVE priest guide. We'll talk about different things here, from the basics to some advanced techniques. You can of course watch the entire video or skip ahead by using the shortcuts down below. First off, let's talk about the stats that you'll need on your items. For the weapon, on your 3 rollable lines, you'll need the cooldown reduction, the healing increase, as well as the attack speed increase. If you have a 4th line, you can add a crit factor too. For the chest, you need basic defense stats like damage reduction from enraged monsters, from frontal attacks and the overall reduction. Like before, if you have a 4th line, go for the HP increase. On the hard mode chest piece, there is a glyph line. The only one that is really viable is the boost in healing power of the focus heal. Some may argue that the Kaya shield cooldown reduction is interesting, but it's really not. Kaya is too situational for the CD reduction to have any noticeable effect, while the focus heal is a sure bet as it's your main armament, so go for it. For the gloves, you'll need the healing increase, the speed increase, as well as the endurance lines. For the boots, the only 2 lines you'll need are the movement speed and the endurance lines, the rest of the possibilities being uninteresting. You'll also need a cleansing brooch, which can save your life and your teammates if you're stunned or silenced. Next up, the crystals. You'll need a swift, 2 brilliant and a carving crystals on your weapon. For the Virks, you can either pick the healing or the attack speed ones, depending on what you need the most. That being said, the increase in speed of the swift Virks is, in my opinion, not high enough to warrant using them. For the chest crystals, you'll have to use Hardy Evots to reduce the damage done by monsters and bosses alike. Glyph preferences will change from player to player. The idea is to use common sense. Now, if you want a frame of reference, here's what I use. You may want to change some of them depending on the dungeon you're running, or if you need more healing power or improved survival chances. Onto some serious tips and recommendations about the gameplay of the priest. First off, unlike tanks and damage dealers, there are no preset rotations. You have to adapt to each situation to the best of your ability. That means being as fast as possible, both at keeping your mates alive as well as yourself. That being said, there are some pointers to follow. First, you should apply and renew Energy Star and Triple Nemesis when no one is in immediate danger in order to keep them up as often as can be. Use your mana charge as well when it's off cooldown to replenish your mate's mana pool and optimize everyone's DPS. When you're done doing that, you can lock your tank and DDs with your focus heal to be able to top them up fast in case they take any damage. This will considerably improve your reaction time. Following that, you have a very useful panic button in the Kaya shield. It may be used every time you or a member of your party is really low. It will keep him alive long enough to top him up again properly with a focus heal or a powerful healing circle at close range. It can also be used to prevent damage from a future attack that you know your team is about to take. Additionally, you can use your Kaya to prevent any stagger or throwback, which is perfect when you're trying to resurrect someone. This clip shows you how this skill can save a player. Here, as you can see, had I not used Kaya, the warrior would be dead. Divine Respite is another skill that can be useful when you need some overhealing on yourself, so that you're able to bring your attention to something or someone else. Lastly, Divine Intervention is a spell that can save your teammates by pulling them in front of you across a long distance, especially when glyphed. It can be used in several ways. You can put your teammate in a safe spot, especially if he's too far for a focus heal, for example. You can get him out of a position he might be stuck in, or simply use it to save him from an attack that he can dodge in time. Most importantly, it can also be used to punish your teammates when they play like one-legged ducks or when they simply don't appreciate enough the things that you do to keep them alive. Observe. More seriously, it is often an overlooked spell, but used correctly, it will save lives, or doom some. Since they are not invincible during the pull, it does not count as an iframe. and can kill someone that might have been fine otherwise. Keep that in mind. Once you've resurrected someone and healed him up, you should buff that person as soon as you're able to. The two important buffs to apply back are your Blessing of Shakan for the power buff and your Blessing of Saran to increase the damage resistance. The others are not as important and can be ignored in the middle of a boss fight. Last tip, don't forget that you can heal yourself with your healing immersion. Use it on someone else while you are close enough to be in the area of effect if your heal thyself is on cooldown and you need to be healed ASAP. That's it for my PvE priest guide. Thanks for watching and let me know if you'd like a PvP guide in the comments down below. Peace!